Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Slayer back here again with another video. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I have, I think, 5 days of sobriety now, and I make these videos not only to help myself stay sober, but also to help you guys out there stay sober as well. It's 5 in the morning right now, guys. If you didn't know, alcohol withdrawal insomnia is a very real thing. It sucks. Every single time that I drink and I relapse, man, it just messes up my sleep it depends. Sometimes for a week, sometimes longer. The longest I've ever stayed up straight was 4 nights straight, and I'm talking no sleep. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced something like that, but it's insane. It's not fun. Your mind is just like completely scrambled. But yeah, I just felt like it's like I'm sitting here all alone. I might as well turn on the camera and talk to you guys and give you guys a little bit of an update. I am feeling a little bit better, but like I said, I'm still going through the withdrawals, but I am feeling a little bit better. Like I said in the previous video, man, I can't can't thank you guys enough. You guys are just effing awesome. You really are. It's really cool. You guys just show love to me. You guys are super cool people, you know? Just super down to earth, super nice, super just cool people, man. I'm really happy that I've met you guys. But I thought that I would actually tell you guys about some of the dreams. I've noticed this as well, and I've heard other people speak about this, and I apologize if I kind of stumble and bumble. I'm extremely tired. But I usually get like crazy, vivid, insane dreams when I come off the alcohol, and I've heard many other people say it. And when I say crazy, like dreams, I mean insane. Insane, vivid, realistic, crazy dreams. And I've just had crazy dreams every single night. I thought that I could tell you guys about them. And if you guys have had this experience, drop a comment below and let me know what your guys' experiences and dreams were. But the first night, I'm trying to remember, but every single one of these dreams were vivid, lucid, just, yeah. The first dream, I was like in my room and I had my door closed and I had my door locked. And I remember I looked over on my table and there was a bunch of like different sized Southern Comfort bottles laying or sitting all over the table. Like there was like a half pint, like shooters, whole entire 750 milliliter bottle, and they were all sitting there, and like some of them were half drank, some of them haven't been opened at all. And I remember I was like looking down at them thinking in the dream that, oh man, I got all this alcohol, I gotta do something with it, I gotta drink it, I gotta get rid of it before somebody finds it. And I was having all this paranoia in the dream, and I felt it. I felt the paranoia, and I felt that it's like, man, I need to do something with this alcohol. And I kind of shook over and woke up from that one, and I was actually relieved to wake up from that and realize that I was away from that hell and I wasn't drinking again. But then when I like turned over, I fell back asleep, and then I started falling. It literally felt like I fell in my bed, and it wasn't one of those like jerk falls that I'm sure that you guys have experienced. It was like I was falling for a long, extended period of time. I was falling and falling and falling, and I woke up. I was like, what the? And then this is where the dreams kind of get a little bit scary and a little bit demonic. And of course, that goes right along with alcohol. We've talked about it before, guys. I'm lucky enough that I really haven't had DTs or anything this time around. I've had slight like visual distortions and stuff, but this is when the dreams got scary. I ended up falling back asleep, and as I was laying in my bed, it felt like I woke up, and I did. I woke up in the dream, but I woke up in I thought that I was waking up in real life. And when I woke up and maybe I did wake up in real life. Sorry about that, guys. My dog's walking around. Maybe I did wake up in real life. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Maybe I was going through DTs when this happened, but there was bugs scattered everywhere. I mean, just crawling all over me, crawling all over the bedside. I got up and I turned over and I seen them, and they were just everywhere, and it was filthy and disgusting. And I kind of, I don't think I really snapped out of it, but next thing you know, I was like, I was back in my bed again, and I got up and I was walking towards my door, and an arm, like a demonic arm, that's the only thing that I could describe it as, came out and reached out behind me and grabbed me and pulled me into the door. And I got like sucked into this, I was like getting sucked down the stairs of my house. It was some scary shit, man. It really was. It was pretty terrifying. I don't dream often. So, having vivid, realistic, lucid dreams, they're just extremely intense. So, yeah, man, that was pretty scary. Woke up from that. And then the next night, man, I had like just even weirder dreams. I remember the next dream was, I actually was with my ex-girlfriend, and we were in a place that I have never seen before. I have no idea where we were. And we were just hanging out. And I remember we were talking, and she was telling me that she had to go. And this felt like, again, this was lucid. This felt real. I felt 100% like this was real. And I remember I was like, all right, well, just give me a hug before you go. And she was like, all right. And I remember I hugged her, and dude, I could literally feel her in the dream. I could feel hugging her in the dream. And I just held on to her for I don't know, for a minute, man. And I just didn't want to let go. And I remember she eventually was like, hey, I gotta go. And I remember she walked up the stairs and she started walking off, and I woke up from that dream pretty bummed out. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was actually extremely depressed. I ended up opening up my Bible. I've said before, guys, that I'm a Christian. I try to follow the Bible. I try to follow Christ the best that I can. And I just, I prayed on it instantly, because I woke up and I was just instantly down, instantly depressed, really bummed out, missing her. And then it's like I just prayed on it. And I'm realizing with this relapse, guys, that again, I'm going to make an entire video on why I think I relapsed, but I know part of the reason why I relapsed is because I haven't let that situation go. Me and my ex. And it's time to let it go. It's time to leave it in the past where it is. And I'm ready to do that. This relapse has taught me that, my life is more important than that situation. I deserve to live. I don't. Even though that situation was horrible, horrible things happen to every single one of us. There's not a human being on earth that's not going to have something horrible happen to them. And I can't hold on to that anymore. I got to let it go. I can't let that take me down. I can't let that be the reason that I die. I kill myself over, honestly, somebody that probably doesn't really care about me too much anymore. You gotta let your past go, man. And I've learned that. I've got to let a lot of my past go. I've got to pray on it, repent on it the best that I can, and try to be the best human being that I can be today. because that's all I can be, man. The past is in the past, and the future's in the future. All I can try and worry about is now. But yeah, man, I had that dream, and that was pretty intense. Prayed on it. It helped. Got me out of, that funk. Ended up talking to my dad for a little while. That kind of helped. Called up my mom. That helped. Then I had like one more weird dream where I was in my brother's car with him, and we were drinking. And this used to be a regular occurrence back in the day. Me and my brother being absolute buffoons. My brain is like a scrambled egg right now, bro. Uh, but I remember, we used to drive around all the time and just drink, throwing the shooters out the window, just being completely degenerates, absolute degenerates. But yeah, man, in this dream, we were, I can't remember. I think I was driving, or he was, I don't know. One of us was driving, and Pantera's New Level was playing. And my brother, I remember, was like making fun of the lyrics. And I like that song, and I like Pantera, but my brother doesn't like Pantera. My brother makes fun of me for, liking that, for liking Pantera. And I remember he was like, a new level, and he was just making fun of it. And again, super vivid, super random. But I just wanted to include that. I remember looking at him like, really? And I think we were drinking in the dream too. Just crazy, weird dreams, guys. It's just part of alcohol withdrawal. And one other dream, and this was from years ago. This was from a long time ago. This will be the last little dream story that I give you guys, and then I'm probably going to let you go and try and get some sleep. I do have a recovery meeting that I'm going to be going to today, later. So hopefully I get some sleep before I go, but if I don't, it is what it is. I'm going anyways, man. I'm dedicated. I'm gonna kick this thing's ass. I'm back on the horse, guys, and thank you so much. I love you guys. Anyways, getting sidetracked, but I remember I was withdrawing hard. This was like early, it was early on in my drinking, but it wasn't early on in my drinking at the same time. This is one of the first times that I was actually going through like delirium tremens and stuff, and it was just nuts, man. I wasn't sleeping for days on end. And I remember I was falling asleep in these little micro naps, man, and I was having such vivid, lucid dreams that I actually realized that I was dreaming. I was like, oh, I'm dreaming. And I had the ability to wake myself up and then be like, whoa, okay, I'm awake now, and then close my eyes and go back to sleep and go right back into the dream world. It was insane, man. And it got to the point that I was able to actually control it. And I started thinking to myself, like, there's this YouTuber that I used to watch and I really like. I'm not going to name him just because he was kind of like not the greatest motivation, or, not the greatest motivation for people in recovery. But at the time, I really liked this YouTuber. And I remember thinking, man, I want to meet this guy. So I'm gonna, just go into a dream where he's right next to my bed, and I hang out and I talk to him. And I remember I closed my eyes and I went into this dream world where I was laying in my bed. And dude, this was so realistic. And I opened my eyes and I looked over, and he was sitting right next to my bed, dude. I'm getting goosebumps. It was so real. And he was just like, hey, Slayer, what's up, man? And I was like, what? This is insane. This isn't like, what? Like, it was crazy, man. And I remember, okay, I'm going to give you a couple more real quick. I remember a couple more. There was another one, dude, where I woke up and my room was like backwards. Again, I'm getting goosebumps talking about these dreams, man. They were so weird and so vivid and so real and so trippy, and just that they don't make any sense. But I remember I woke up and I looked around my room, and like everything was the same, except it was backwards. It was like, you know, like you take the reverse camera and you just reverse everything. I was looking around like, what is going on? And then the last one was like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like astral projection or any of that crap, but I had like an experience like that where I went to sleep, I woke up, and it was just like my eyes. I was just like, you know, consciousness or whatever you want to call it, and I started floating out of my body, and I could look around the room. I was like, what the heck? And I kept going higher and higher, and I knew that I was in this experience. I knew that it was like I'm having this astral projection experience while I was in it. It was crazy, man. And I was going up and up and up, and then this orb of light started to float around me. And I was looking at it, and it was floating around me and floating around me. And at first I thought, wow, that's really cool. But the higher up, man, and again, I was going through alcohol withdrawal when this happened. The higher up that I went, I started hearing, man, these demonic whispers, and just, it was scary, man. And the room started to get darker and darker, and that orb of light, I realized it was like a, you know, again, you know, the devil masquerades as an angel of light. It was false. Crazy, man. I freaked out and woke up from that dream, and I was in a panic. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to share some of those experiences with you guys. I can't sleep, and just talking to you guys is so therapeutic. Like I said before, we're all friends on this channel. You know, once you join this channel, you become a friend of us. There's no hate, there's no judgment. I learned that from this relapse. It's a beautiful community of people. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. I really am. Welcome. You are my friend. And if you've been around for a while, I talk to every single one of you guys. I love you, you know, and I thank you for being here and supporting me. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys, get some stuff off my mind. It is very therapeutic, and I already feel I feel better just getting on the camera and speaking to you guys. So regular uploads will be coming soon. I'll keep you guys updated. As always, man, I can't thank you guys enough. I love you guys. Shout out to every single one of you. Shout out to LD as well. He texted me on the phone, said, I love you, man. He checked up on me. I had a couple people wondering, did LD, you know, say anything? He did. He texted me, and, you know, shout out to him, man. You know, I consider him a brother. We're cool, man. Shout out to every single one of you guys. I love you guys. And yeah, with that, man, I think I'm going to go and try and get some sleep. Regular uploads will be coming soon. We're going to go stronger than ever. I'm going to analyze what I did wrong and do my best to correct it so it does not happen again. And yeah, man, before I go, I want to show you guys this. Check this out. This is a painting of one of my old dogs that passed away. It's pretty cool, right? I didn't do it, but I just wanted to show it to you guys because, yeah, man, I think that it's pretty cool, man. So, yeah, guys, I think with that, I'm gonna go. Drop a comment, tell me if you guys have had any of these experiences, and yeah, with that, I love you guys. Stay safe, stay sober, and I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.